Welcome back to the pack. It's TheWolfeCraze. We got another update, and very shortly after the last one for Alvo. Now, if you haven't already seen the 1.4.4 video that I put out, be sure to go back and check that out. But we got a 1.4.5 shortly after the 1.4.4 patch. And this only has a few updates, some of them to correct some of the issues that occurred in the 1.4.4 patch, but also the addition of a few extra things. So let's talk about it. As per usual, if you want to check out the updates, you can go to the Facebook group page for Alvo, the community group page. You can go to the Discord, which is where I'm going to be reading it from. You should be able to go to the website and also go to Reddit. You can check it out on any of those sources, but I would say if you go to join the Discord, you're absolutely certain to get these updates the moment they occur. Now, starting off with the patch notes, we got some more skins in the store. We got some in the 1.4.4 patch. We had mostly animated ones with the master output, the sorcery, the neon pixel, and the Lord of War. The Lord of War isn't animated, but it's a fine looking weapon skin. So that was really nice. But now we got three more. We got the Arachnid, we got the Hyperlink Blue, and Hyperlink Pink. These are all in the store. They are not in the game where you can go and purchase the different skins. They're actually in the store. They're about 300 brass, so be sure to purchase yourself some brass so that you can get these, and they're mighty fine. We're going to take a look at them afterwards, so don't worry about it. Next, we got UI changes. So the leaderboard and social windows have been swapped now. This was due to public outcry of having to run between the rooms just to set up a party and then go back and pick the game mode. So now they're in the same room where the leaderboard was before. It is now the social board. The leaderboard is in the firing range with the loadout window. So yeah, the devs heard you. They made it more functional and a little bit easier to access the ones that you care most about. Next one is just updating the UI for the mod tabs. Mod tabs have gone from the top of the window now to the side, I believe. I won't be looking at that tonight just because the PSVR 2 doesn't have access to them yet, but it'll be accessible. Just give them a little bit more time. The map in there, Avalanche, also needs a little bit more work, but I did a build recently where it looked a lot better. For those who are creating maps, you should be able to input them into mod.io right now, as far as I'm aware, but it's only the map itself. It's not the audio. If you're looking to have audio in your map, that isn't accessible quite yet, to my understanding. So you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but at least get your map in there so that people can play it. They can download it and play it. Going along with the skins that we were talking about, now you can hover over that skin that you're looking to purchase to see how it looks on the gun, because now when you hover over it, it will actually show the weapon in hand and what it would look like on that weapon. Just make sure you have the gun that you're interested in applying it to in your loadout, your selected loadout, so that you can, when you hover over it, it shows it on that weapon. So this is a really cool feature. You know what's going to look like before you buy it, rather than just hoping it's going to be something nice. If you saw that pesky message when you had loaded up for a team game in lobby, it said one of two players necessary to start. This was like a back end thing. It was like it was a message to indicate, particularly in private lobbies or something like that, where you needed X amount of players, like in Search and Destroy. You need a set amount of players before the match can start. This notification shouldn't have been there. It's now gone. You won't be able to see it, which is just a little quality of life update. So there was also an issue with the minimap disappearing, especially when you were holding certain weapons. I encountered it mostly with Chaco, and I don't use it often, but I did recognize it when it happened. Also, for some other weapons, I wasn't too familiar though, even though I do utilize the minimap quite often. I didn't recognize it, but if you noticed it and it was a nuisance, that fix is also within this patch. Going back to the mob maps, there's also mob map details. I think the details available right now are just the creator of the map. I could be wrong, but with only one map in there right now, it's really hard to say. I'm not sure what there is to come, but they're looking to have more details about the map available before you actually download it. And looking at the weapons during the 1.4.4 patch, something happened in the code that broke the laser. The laser wasn't working. That was fixed. So I'm happy. I'm sure you're happy. Also, the weapon skins, the heat treat and canvas for the Annihilator, for some reason were switched. but that too has been fixed. So again, quality of life updates. So 2 general features that were fixed, or at least updated, one being fixed where the certain voices were muted when you entered a lobby, or when you were in a lobby, the voice was working fine, but then someone else enters a lobby and all of a sudden a person is muted. That error was found in the code and it was corrected. So hopefully you won't be randomly muted anymore, but be sure if it does happen to notify the devs in the Discord so that they can go and search for the new error that could be popping up. The other general update is interactable firing range. So if you are running with manual reload, you'll be able to run around the firing range and pick up some of the weapons that are scattered about. All the weapons available in the game right now, you can pick up and try out. Even if you are a level 1, or if you're a lower level and you don't have access to a certain weapon, you can still test run it in the firing range so you know and get a feel for what it's like to hold that weapon before you actually get to level of using it. We'll be taking a look at that after this rundown here, but just know that when picking up the weapon, you're not going to have the equipment attached to it. So there will be no scope, there will be no other attachments, there won't be a skin, it'll be the base gun, iron sights. Now, if you have a loadout, like loadout 1 selected, and in your loadout 1 you have the Annihilator selected, if you pick up the Annihilator from the weapon rack, it will add everything that you have attached because that's the loadout you have selected. So if you have a scope on it, or it's not a scope, sorry, a sight and a suppressor, for example, along with the new Hyperlink Blue weapon skin, that'll be attached to the Annihilator when you pick it up from the weapon rack. But that's what's coming in 1.4.5. We'll take a little peek at that Hyperlink Blue, and that's on the pistol. Looks mighty nice, but we'll take a closer look into each of these weapons, or at least each of these skins right now. All right, everybody, now we're going to actually take a look at the weapons and the skins in real time, but let's take a look at the rest of the update as well. As you can see here, you got the main menu as you have had it, but right to the left where the leaderboard was is now the friends list. That's right, you could go right back and forth. You don't have to leave the room. You could simply just peek over, even from over here. You could just peek over, see who's on, and you could try to set up a match. You don't have to be sprinting into the other room. That being said, on the other side, you have the leaderboard, which is now over here, which is a little bit more conveniently placed. Honestly, this is a nice place to have the leaderboard. So don't have to worry about trying to find the friends and having to run back and forth. So there's that. In addition, we talked about the weapons being scattered about. You can see here, you got the UMP, or MP5, I would say MP5. So that's lying around. You got the pistol, you got the other pistol, the 1911, you got the Sten or Sterling, the P90, and then you also have, well, this is the MK18, so this is the Proto. As you can see, I have it equipped so the skin comes alive, but you also have them lined up here on the rack. So you got the G30, no, that's the AK. So you got the AK, you got a couple of those, you got the Chaco, you got the shotgun, you have, again, oh no, this one's the Viper, so that's M16, and you got the G36. So they're all lined up here, and you also have one set up right here. So if you have manual reload, there you can grab these right off of the shelves, and you can use them as you will or as you wish. So you grab one, just walk up, and it works. The problem is that you won't have any of the equipment on it. You'd have to actually attach that in your loadout. But honestly, it's okay. I like it as it is. But if you have the particular weapon in your loadout that you're currently running, it'll come with all the attachments that you originally had on. So that's the update to this area with the weapon grabbing and the windows switching. Oh, and also, while we're at it, you can see that the laser is now working. So, yes, the laser's working, folks. Okay? But let's switch this back to the suppressor. And let's take a look at what's in the store. So this is what we originally had in the store. So we had Master Output, Sorcery, Neon Pixel, and Lord of War. We now have the Arachnid, and this is what it looks like on the MK18, aka Proto. Absolutely lovely. Got the Black Widow sign on the back. And here's the Hyperlink Blue. Super clean, very reflective. Love it. Looks really, really nice. And the pink. This one has a gold base to it, but you can see that it's accented with the pink. Yeah, these look really good. Now, if you want to get these are 300 brass a piece. So be sure to go into the store, get some more brass, and pick up these weapon skins. They're going to be coming more frequently and more readily, so you're definitely going to want to grab them. Since I already purchased them, I personally really like the gold one, but for the sake of this review, let's just grab this and check it out. So here it is, even with all the attachments on it. Looks really clean. Obviously the lighting here in the shooting range isn't super good, so why don't we head on over into an actual map and check out the weapons. Guys, I decided before I went in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my loadout, and I'm going to add, instead of having Wolverine, we'll have Overload, so that I can bring 2 weapons. And you can see oh god, I love the AK, it looks so good. You can see what the pink one looks like on the weapon in there, just the same. So we got two examples. We'll run this and we'll see you in the map. So of course we're going to come to the town map, and I don't know, it just seems to be the default that I go to when showcasing things. So taking a look at the weapon, here is the Proto with the Hyperlink Blue in all of its glory. It looks really, really nice. I do enjoy it. You could see the reflection coming off of the gun. You could see that it goes into detail even into the chambering area. I like this little break here on the hand pads. Looks really nice. And with the silencer, I don't know, it just looks really clean. It looks really, really clean. God, that's cool. So yeah, this is what the Proto looks like. Just taking a peek at the skin. Also, here's the AK. So checking this out. You got the pink as the primary. I love the blue trim. Looks really, really clean. It doesn't really shine like it shines, don't get me wrong, but at night it's not like the Neon Pixel where it will be picked up like crazy. No, these will not do that. They are bright colors, so they might stand out a little bit more than some others, but yeah, this is what the skins look like on these weapons. You already saw the Arachnid, but I wanted to come in here and show you the reflectiveness of the gun in the different lighting, which you don't really get in the shooting range. So yeah, take a nice peek. It looks super metallic. It looks really nice. This skin was really, really well done. So yeah, 300 brass if you guys are interested. Same with the Arachnid. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. These are high quality. Absolutely love these. But yeah, that's going to be it for this update 1.4.5. Be sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.